Amazing. Great. So let's start lying down today. So pop yourself on the back of the body, get yourself nice and comfy. And you might choose to have your legs nice and long. You might choose to have the feet on the floor, the knees to the sky. You might choose to have soles of the feet together and open those knees out nice and wide. So getting into that hip space to begin with. You could have the arms maybe opening out to the side, palms up, receptive, or connecting your hands to your body, so grounding yourself down. And you could just find a comfortable space, a space that feels quite grounding, releasing, supportive, expansive, perhaps. Letting the eyes soften, maybe closing down completely if that feels safe, if that feels comfortable today. Let's start to really begin to connect to the breath, connect to the body. So we'll take some nice long inhales, just breathing right the way down into the lowest part of the belly. Start to fill up the rib cage, fill up the chest. And then as you exhale, feeling that release, chest, rib cage, belly. We use our breath as this lovely tool to drop into the body here, noticing how it feels, noticing areas that are a little bit tighter today, areas that feel soft and open. And all of those areas in between, those spaces that maybe we don't really pay that much attention to, but they're just there. Notice those as well. How do they feel? Maybe observing the energy levels within the body today. Are you ready and raring to get moving? Or are you quite content just dropping into a moment of stillness? Notice where your mind goes, what it does, what it says, maybe what people arise, what places or plans. What comes up for you when you drop into this state of stillness? It's not to judge, we're just simply observing, because every single person, when we drop into stillness, will have one thought or another entering the mind. It's human, it's natural. We practice observing when those thoughts come in, catching them when our mind has wandered off. And then maybe just using the breath, using the body to draw our attention back to this moment, this space. We check in with how our body feels. We check in with how those thoughts make us feel. And then we see if we can practice that non-attachment, letting go. So we really connect into what is actually happening right now. We are in our bodies, we are dropping into the mat. Mat is against the floor. We are in these spaces. That's what's happening right now. And we keep coming back to that, even on those days when the mind seems to go from one place to another and it feels really hard to be present. That's okay too. So wherever you are today, we also see if we can practice acceptance. accepting ourselves as we are in these moments. And wherever you are today, just allow, surrender to it. Perhaps there is an intention for your practice that you might like to set. Just let it land in the mind's eye. And you have your intention. Let's see if we can draw it in. Take a long, full in-breath. And then as you exhale, release. Just letting it go. Letting that release spread through the body to the breath. Start to connect back to each inhale, each exhale. Start to allow gentle movement to the fingers, to the toes, noticing how that feels. Starting to gently guide the legs up to center if they're out wide, and then just lengthen your legs out long if they're bent. Reach the arms overhead, take a full body stretch. And just expanding here, inhale. And as you exhale, just gently draw your knees in, give yourself a squeeze. Just have a little rock from side to side, feeling that lower back as it massages into the earth. And then we pause in center, bring one hand to each knee. Inhale, we circle the knees open, nice and wide apart. Exhale, circle the legs to center. Inhale, let's circle them open, nice and wide. And then exhaling to center. One more in this direction. And changing it over. Inhale the opposite way. Exhaling back to center. Couple more times, so just stay with your breath. Last one. Drawing the legs in, give yourself a hug, a squeeze. Keep your right knee drawing in and extend your left leg long along your mat, left foot flexed and active. And then squeeze that right knee in, just slightly round the side of the rib cage to the shoulder. Every exhale, squeeze the knee in just a little bit closer. Take about 3 breaths like this. One more. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, using this left hand, draw the knee across into a twist. You might want to bump your left hip more to center as you go. And then you can start to extend your right arm out at shoulder height, palm up. Let your shoulder blade drop into the floor here. So it doesn't really matter how far down the legs go. If there isn't much space to extend the arm out, bend your elbow, just finding a little cactus position. And the breath flows from the chest into the belly. Let's take 5 breaths here. Two more. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw the leg to center. Reset the hips. Give that knee a squeeze in. And then start to extend the legs out long, crossing the right ankle on top of the left. Arms reach overhead as we catch hold of our right wrist with the left hand. Inhale, growing tall. And as you exhale, you're going to wiggle the feet and the arms over towards the left side of your mat. So start to open out through the right side of the body, creating this kind of banana shape, crescent moon shape. Both hips are nice and grounded here. We're taking 5 breaths. Two more. Inhale. And then exhale to draw the legs and the arms back to center. Unravel, release. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Little rock just from side to side. And then pause in center. We'll start to keep our left knee drawing in. Extend the right leg long, flexing the foot. And then we squeeze this left knee in slightly round the side of the rib cage into the shoulder. Every exhale, draw the knee in a little bit closer. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, use this right arm to draw the knee across the body into a twist. You might just need to bump the hip more to center as you go. And you can open your left arm out at shoulder height, palm up. Shoulder blade drops to the floor. And you can always bend the elbow if there's not too much space here. So cactus the arm. Just allowing the breath to flow down into the belly, into that lower spine. Take 5 breaths here. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, we draw the leg to center. Reset the hips. Give that knee a big squeeze into the chest. And then hug both knees in. Give yourself a hug. Little rock from side to side. Let's find happy baby. So open the knees out, flex the feet, and lift the heels to the sky. We might grab backs of thighs, maybe just above the ankles. Big toes, maybe outer blades of the feet. So finding a space that feels comfortable. Feel the tailbone lengthening across your mat. Feel the knees sinking down towards you. Could stay in stillness. You might have a little sway here. Take 3 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale to release, let go. Exhale, hug the knees back to the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Let's bring the hands to the backs of the thighs and rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. This doesn't feel good for you for whatever reason, you can roll off to the side and meet us on the sitting bones. Otherwise, a couple of little rolls and rocks, maybe just one more. And then when we come up, we're going to find a Navasana. So shins come about parallel to the earth here. Let the shoulder blades roll down the back. We lift the chest. Squeeze those thighs together and hands could stay for support, or we reach our arms out in front of us. We keep breathing, we keep lifting. Let's take 3 breaths. Good. One more breath. Nice. Inhale to place the feet down and then exhale to hug your knees in. Good. Let's inhale, lift up. We're going to wrap our right arm around the leg so you can kind of hook the hand around the knees. Inhale, reach the left arm up and then exhale, spiral it behind you. Inhale, find length and then exhale, rotate into that twist. Good. Let's take 2 breaths here. One more. Inhale, bringing the gaze to center. Exhale, de-rotate. Wrap your left arm around those knees now. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, spiral it behind you. Inhale, we find length. Exhale, we rotate. 2 breaths. 1 more. Inhale, bring that gaze to center. Exhale, de-rotate. Let's make our way into tabletop from here. Bringing hands underneath those shoulders and then the knees underneath those hips. Spread your fingers really nice and wide and find softness in your elbows. Inhale, let's start to drop the belly. Lift the chest, lift the tailbone. And then as we exhale, let's round through the spine, press the earth away, draw the belly in. Inhale, we start to drop the belly, let the shoulder blades roll down the back. And then exhale, we round, we scoop in. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, opening up. And exhaling to round. Good, inhaling into a flat back. We're going to keep the knees and the hips in one line. And then exhale, you're going to walk your hands forward, melt into puppy pose. So let your chest sink down, the forehead might come down, maybe chest and chin come down. Wherever we are, try and press the tops of the feet into the earth. Press your hands into the earth. And we're going to take 3 breaths here. One more. Good. Inhale, ground through your forearms. And then exhale, slide through, come all the way onto your belly. Coming into Sphinx pose, bringing your forearms down, elbows underneath the shoulders here. So you're going to really press your forearms down. We're going to inhale, tuck the toes under. And as you exhale, you're going to peel up into a forearm plank. Good. You're going to inhale, hold this space. Exhale, drop the knees, and then just gently lower back down. Inhale to press the forearms down. Exhale into this space. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, peeling into that forearm plank. Inhale, holding. Exhale, drop the knees, slowly lowering down. Inhale, press the forearms down, lift the chest. Exhale here. One more time. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, peel into that forearm plank. Inhale to hold. Exhale, lower the knees and lower all the way down. Inhale, press into the forearms, lift the chest. And then this time, exhale, lower, press into a child's pose. Sink the hips back to the heels. Release the forehead. Find that softness spreading into that lower back. Just take 3 lovely breaths. One more. Inhale, root into the palms. Exhale to return into your tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. And then exhale, round into that spine. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, tucking the toes under. Let's find our first downward facing dog. So taking a moment as we arrive, we might want to have a little pedal out, bend of one knee, bend of the other, little shake out of those hips if it feels good. Start to really press into your palms, create that extension through the spine, lift that tailbone even higher. Maybe there's a little bend in the knees as you press the heels towards the floor. Pause here. Let's take one more breath. Inhale, we start to reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and open into your hips. Press into your palms. Keep the shoulders square. Let's lift that knee up nice and high. One more breath here. Inhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Exhale, we're going to step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Inhale, ground down through the left hand. Exhale, right arm reaches high, open into a twist. Press the bottom hand down to open out. Let's take another breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're just going to gently lift up. So we're in a twisted low lunge. Keep squeezing from that navel, reaching through those fingertips. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, derotate. Reach the arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, start to catch hold of your left wrist. Inhale, we grow nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to lean over towards the right side. Press your back leg into the floor as we do this. Find that nice opening. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale to come back to center, release the hands, and then exhaling hands to the earth. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step into a high plank. Press the heels away and find length through your spine. Inhale, let's drop the knees and tuck the toes. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in, lower to the belly. Inhale, peeling up into a baby cobra, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, we lower. Press back, tuck toes, finding that downward facing dog. And then just arriving, taking a lovely inhale. And a lovely exhale. 1 more breath here. Good. We're going to inhale, reach our left leg to the sky now. Exhale to bend the knee and open into those hips. So again, we press into the palms, square the shoulders off. Let's keep lifting that knee. 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale, knee towards the nose, step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Inhale, grounding down through the right hand. Exhale, let's start to peel that left arm to the sky. Pressing down to find that opening. Taking 1 more breath. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, really press down to lift up into our twist. Glutes nice and strong, core engaging. We're rotating from our navel. 2 breaths here. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale to derotate. Reach the arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, start to catch hold of our right wrist now. Inhale, we grow tall. Exhale, we lean over towards the left. Press that back shin into the floor as we open out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, return to center, release the arms. Inhale, expanding. Exhaling, hands to the earth. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step back into a plank. Kick the heels away, find length through that spine. So you've got the option to drop the knees down, or we keep them lifted. Squeeze the elbows in, inhale. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, cobra, maybe upward facing dog, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog. Arrive with that lovely inhale. And that lovely exhale. 1 more breath. When you're ready, walking your hands gently back towards your feet. Start to shuffle your feet so roughly about mat width apart. Turn the toes out, sink the hips down. We're finding Malasana, so our yogic squat. Hands could stay down. The heels might be lifted, that's okay. If we feel like we have the balance, hands could come into prayer at the heart. Just find length through your spine, let your shoulder blades roll down the back. Good. We can take 3 lovely breaths. One more. Inhale, we press into the palms. Exhale to lift the hips. Bring the feet back towards each other. Walk those hands back out, finding downward facing dog. Lovely full inhale. Lovely full exhale. Let's inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze. And then exhale, just walk your way nice and gently up towards your hands. Inhaling into a flat back, hands to shins, lengthen the spine forwards. Exhale, soften the knees, let's forward fold. One more time, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, the knees stay soft. Exhale, let's roll up through the spine, up nice and gently, nice and slowly. Eventually, shoulders, head up last. Inhale, we reach the arms to the sky. And then exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Good. Let's inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, soften the knees, forward fold all the way down. Inhaling into a flat back. Exhaling the hands down. Step the right foot and the left foot back to your plank. Inhale, we set up. Exhale, we lower through our flow of choice. Inhale into our back bend. And then exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog. Breathing in when we arrive. Breathing out. Good. Couple more breaths. One more. Inhale, let's soften the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to sweep the arms all the way to the sky, lift up tall. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, melt all the way down. Inhaling into a flat back. Exhaling, hands down, left foot, right foot back, find your plank. Inhale to set up. Exhale, your flow of choice. Inhale into your back bend. And then exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog. Breathing in when we arrive. Breathing out. 2 more breaths. Last one. Good. Let's inhale, reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips. Inhale, we lift the knee higher. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Let's stay lifted off that back knee. Inhale, rising up, finding our crescent lunge. And then exhale, softening into this space. So squeezing those thighs, and then we feel that little drop of the tailbone. We're going to inhale, and then exhale, catch hold of that left wrist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, leaning over towards the right side. Ground your feet down here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, return to center, release the arms. Inhale, exhale, twisting over to the right. So right arm behind us, left arm forwards. Use the core, rotating into this space. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, derotate, arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Inhale, tilt the weight forward, bring it into this right leg. Exhale, draw the left knee in. Flex the foot, cross the ankle on top of the knee. Sink down. Good. So try and keep that gaze kind of fixed at one point. And then see if you can squeeze the legs into each other. Maybe drop even further down. Good. Let's take 3 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, let's release this left knee. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, we're going to sweep it round to the side. We're going to step back into a warrior two. Nice. Adjust your stance if you need to. Just really settling into this space. Feel those thighs wrap outwards and feel that tailbone just lengthening down. So the glutes stay nice and active here. Reaching out. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Let's inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the forearm to the thigh. Reach the top arm across the ear. Opening out through that chest. Keep the glutes active. Try and press your hips forward slightly. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, return back, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and behind you. Keep that bend into the front knee. Keep pressing through those feet. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, return, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extend through the front leg. If you're really wide, bump the back leg in slightly. Inhale, hips back, reach forward. Exhale to drop the right arm down, left arm to the sky. Open through your chest, grounding through those feet. And then with this top arm, sweep it across the ear. So reach it on a diagonal. And then see if you can squeeze your glutes and press your hips forward. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. We're going to inhale, follow through with this top arm. Exhale, bend into the front knee, placing that left hand down. Inhale, back heel lifts. Exhale, sweeping the right arm to the sky. Open out. We are going to inhale, drop to the outer blade of the back foot. Exhale, you're going to step the right foot back. We're going to find side plank. You're welcome to drop that bottom knee down, or we keep both legs lifted. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, hand and foot down to find your plank. Inhale, we set up, we arrive. Exhale, your flow of choice. Inhale into that back bend. And then exhale, we meet downward facing dog. Arrive with a lovely in-breath and a lovely out-breath. And then when you feel ready, let's drop to our knees. Sink into child's pose. Just find that release. Let the shoulders drop. Let the forehead soften. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Start to really notice how you're feeling here. No judgments. We're really just observing that connection to the breath, the body. Notice where the mind goes. See if we can just remain in this moment. Three more breaths. Inhale, rooting into the palms. Exhale, coming into your tabletop. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale to round into your spine. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. You're going to maybe move the feet a little wider, turn your toes out, sink down into your Malasana. Heels down or lifted, hands down or lifted. Find that lovely length through the spine. You feel quite comfortable here, maybe closing those eyes down. Let's take 3 breaths. One more. Good. Inhaling, hands to the earth. Exhale, lift the hips up. Bring the feet so they're back towards you. And then walk your hands back out. Downward facing dog. Breathing in when we arrive. Breathing out. Let's start to inhale. Sweep our left leg to the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and open into the hips. Inhaling. And then exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot between the hands. Let's stay lifted off the back knee. Inhale, rising up, finding our crescent lunge. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Squeeze those thighs, lengthen through that tailbone. Good, taking a couple of breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the left. Left hand behind us, right arm forward. So using that core to rotate us. Keep those legs grounded. 2 breaths here. One more. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back to the sky. Inhaling. Exhale, catching hold of that right wrist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Again, keep pressing those feet down. Squeeze your glutes. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Inhale, release. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Inhale, leaning forward into this left leg. Exhale, we're going to try and draw that right knee in. Flex the foot, cross the ankle on top of the thigh. Sink the bum down. So finding that length, we try and find our balance. When we have it, we're going to squeeze our legs into each other. So activate that stretch. Take 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, we're lifting all the way up. Let's inhale, float this right knee up. And then exhale, we're sweeping it round to the side. We're going to step it back. Warrior 2. And we might adjust our stance when we land. Sink into that front knee. Thighs wrap outwards. Tailbone gently lengthens down. Find that space for the spine. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale, we reach forward. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Reach that top arm across the ear. Open out through your chest. Ground through that back foot. Engage your glutes. Press those hips forward. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, return back, warrior 2. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and behind you. Expanding out, bend that front knee. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhaling. Exhale, return back, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, extend through that front leg. If you're really wide, bump that back leg in. Inhale, hips back, reach forward. Exhale, dropping that left arm down, right arm to the sky. Open your chest. Engage your glutes, press the hips forward. And then with that top arm, reach it across the ear, really extend through those fingertips. 2 more breaths. One more. And then we're going to inhale, keep reaching through the top arm. And then exhale, start to place that right hand down, bend into that front knee. And then reaching the left arm to the sky, inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to pivot to the outer blade of that back foot. We're going to step that left leg back into our side plank. Feel free to drop that bottom knee down. Lift those hips up. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale, exhale, hand and foot down, find your plank, and then your flow of choice. Squeezing the elbows in. Inhale, we open into the heart space. Exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog. Breathing in when we arrive. Breathing out. When you're ready, sink to your knees. Child's pose. Release, let the shoulders soften, the head relaxes. And just let it spread through your body. Let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to roll up through the spine, find a kneeling space. Scoot the hips over to the side. Bring your legs out in front of you. Let's keep our right leg extended. And we're going to bend into the left leg. Draw the knee open to the side. Connect the foot to the thigh. We flex into that right leg. Sort of angle our torso over it as well. Inhale, let's reach the arms to the sky. Grow nice and tall. And as you exhale, imagine a piece of string from the heart space pulls you forwards. And then when you feel ready, you can drop the hands down to the floor, to the leg, to the foot, wherever feels good. We inhale, find a little bit of length. And as we exhale, we really just sink down into this space. Breathing, letting go. Take 5 breaths here. Two more. Inhale to lift the head and the chest. Exhale, walk the hands in and lift the torso. Oh, my dog's joining in too. We're going to start to lean off to the right. Use the left hand to lift this leg up. Draw it back slightly so that the angle between the legs is a little bit wider now. And then we're going to bring our right hand down to the inside of this right leg. So inhale, we ground through that right hand. And then exhale, reach the left arm up. Yes, Lola, this is very helpful. And we're going to reach that arm over, sort of across to that right side. I'm going to feel that nice big opening through the side. Press that bottom arm down, open your chest. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale, exhale, lift all the way back up. You're going to kind of scoot this left knee in towards center. The right leg is going to lift up, and then you're going to place the right foot to the outside of this left thigh. We're going to inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, spiral the hand behind us. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And then exhale, either hug the knee in or draw the elbow across. Inhale, gather length. Exhale, rotate into your twist. 3 breaths here. One more. Inhale, bring the gaze to center. Exhale, de-rotate, little counter twist to the other side. Inhale. Exhale back to center. We're going to start to scoot this right foot back towards the hip. So we move the knees towards each other, Go Mukhasan. If it doesn't feel comfortable with both legs wrapped around, maybe extend that bottom leg out. So totally up to you. See what feels good. You might want to have a little shuffle around of those hips if that feels comfortable. Get into a nice space. And then bring your fingertips to the hips, press down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lean forwards, and maybe walk your hands just out in front of you. And then inhale, we find a little bit of length. Exhale, we soften into this space. Really breathing into those hips. Surrendering, letting go. Take 5 breaths here. Two more. Good. Inhale to lift the head and the chest. Exhale, walk the hands in, lift the torso. Unraveling this top leg, sweeping that right leg back out. We're going to scoot that left knee towards the front, drawing the legs up, extend them out, give them a little shake out. And we're going to come into the other side now. So let's keep our left leg long and bend into the right leg. Draw the knee open to the side and just connect the foot to the thigh. Let's start to angle our torso towards this left leg. Arms reach up. Let's inhale, grow nice and tall. And then exhale, imagine that piece of string pulling you forwards until you feel ready to drop the arms down to the floor, to the leg, to the foot, wherever feels good. Let's inhale, find that length. And then exhale, sink down. Take 5 breaths here. Two more. Inhale, we lift the head and the chest. Exhale, walk the hands in, lift the torso. I'm going to lean over to the left side. Using the right hand, we're going to lift the leg up and just draw it back slightly. So again, that angle is a little wider. And then bringing this left hand down to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up, and then exhale, soften up and over. Press your bottom arm down to open out. Take 3 breaths here. One more. Inhale, and then exhale to press, lift all the way up. We're going to take this left leg, we're going to draw it in, placing it over the top of this right leg. And we're going to just lengthen out through the spine. Inhale, reach the left arm up, and then exhale, spiral it behind you. Inhale, right arm up, and then exhale, either hug the knee in or draw elbow across. Inhale, gather length. Exhale, rotate into your twist. Let's take 3 breaths here. One more. Inhale, bring the gaze to center. Exhale, de-rotate, little counter twist to the other side. Inhale, exhale back to center. We're going to scoot this left foot back towards the hip and we move those knees towards each other. So again, you can always extend that bottom leg out if that feels better. Hands by the hips, we inhale, press down, lengthen. Exhale, lean forwards. Maybe the hands walk out in front of you. Sink the hips down. Every inhale, finding that length. And every exhale, surrendering. Take 5 more breaths. Two more. Inhale to lift the head and the chest. Exhale, walk the hands and lift the torso. And then when you are ready, starting to gently unravel this top leg, send it out. Scooting this right leg in, and then drawing the knee up, extend both legs out, give them a little shake. Let's bend the knees and shuffle forwards. Ground down through the toes, reach the arms forwards. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to lower down, breathing 5, lowering 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hug the knees to the chest, give yourself a squeeze, a gentle rock from side to side. And let's find happy baby. Open those knees, flex the feet, lift the heels up. Hands could maybe come to the backs of the thighs, above the ankles, big toes or outer blades of the feet. Again, drop the tailbone, drop the knees. Stay in stillness or sway. Maybe just noticing how this space feels now. Take 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale, release, letting go. And then exhale to hug the knees in. Give yourself the biggest, loveliest hug. And when you are ready, we are finding our relaxation. So Shavasana. You could place your feet down, let the knees knock into center. You could extend your legs out long. It's completely up to you. So finding a space that feels really comfortable for your body, so that you can really drop into a state of deep, deep rest. This is the part of practice where we absorb the effects of the practice. So we release, we let go. Getting any last little wiggles and shuffles out of the way. That whenever you feel ready, you can take a long, lovely inhale. And then as you exhale, release, relax. Let your body melt into stillness. Starting to take a really lovely full breath in and a releasing breath out. Just allow the breath to flow gently through your body. Starting to invite prana, invite life force back in, until you feel ready to bring movement to fingers, to toes. Maybe have a little sway of the head from side to side, until you feel ready to take a full body stretch. And then eventually you can draw your knees to your chest, give yourself a lovely big squeeze. And just roll very mindfully off to the side of the body. And keep the eyes soft or closed, pressing your way into a comfortable seat on your mat. Start to bring your hands together into prayer at the heart. Take a moment as you just drop into your body. Notice how you're feeling, noticing the effects of the practice. We ground into the hip space, into that space of creation, of birthing new ideas, new realities in our lives. And we open and really strengthen around our solar plexus, our navel center, as we really find that empowerment from within, as we solidify our self-worth, our abundance. It's really that center of that abundant energy. So knowing that we are perfectly enough as we are, and really stepping into who we're meant to be. So let's draw that lovely energy in. Let's take a long, full inhale. And as you exhale, release anything at all that feels heavy, that feels stuck, that you don't need to take with you any longer. Do that one more time. Breathe it in. Let it go. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to your intention. Maybe it's one that you can take with you as you step off your mat. And as always, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you very, very much, my lovely ones. I will